a negative feeling. The earth is hell for the healing. I do give thanks for the sun every morning and day. They sing and shout, and remember to praise Him. Exalt your name like crazy, 'cause He's the ruler of all things.
The Ori is the ruler of all things. If I will get money, it is my Ori. If I will live in good health, it is my Ori. If I will have family, it is my Ori. Ori is everything. When the Orishas, different Orishas, they were asked, can you, Oshun, guide man to the end, beyond? They were asked one by one, can you, Oshun, one by one, the so-called Abosumuna Mosumano, they were all asked, Oshun, that is Densu, Oshun is Densu, Oshun means sweet waters in Nigeria. And in Ghana, it's Densu, Ensu Ayede, the same thing, just languages. Can you lead man to the end? You know what I mean? Obetumi ni others any alcohol, bibia ohiemu bia obetumi. They say no. Me, when I get my food, if I'm going somewhere and I get my food, I will forget about man. Oshun, okay. Then Shango also came. Shango, what about you? Can you guide man to the land beyond? Shango too say, if I am going and I see that they are preparing my favorite food, I will abandon man. And then I will go my way. Wow. Everybody said the same thing. Everybody, from Shango to Eshu to whoever, they all said the same thing. Then they say, okay, then let us go and consult Orumila. Orumila is the pineal gland. Let us go and consult Orumila. Orumila, who do you think is above all the Orishas? Who would never, ever abandon man? Who will never abandon man? If man is properly taking care of that Orisha, who will never abandon? Which of them will never abandon man? Which of them? And the Orumila throw the Opele. Opele, for those of you who don't know what Opele is, Opele in Volta region, Ewe language, Opele is called Agumaga. All right? I'm not from Volta region. But once you become universal light being, you have to expand your consciousness and put tribalism aside. And so I learn every language very easily, even though I can't make a full statement, conversation in the every language. But because of my initiation processes, I learn one or two words, which are very important. And so Agumaga is the chain. Okay? I will show you everything. No lies. So we give thanks. Ifa chain or Opele yes I. So we give thanks. So this is how the Ifa chain looks like. For those who don't know, this is how it looks like, okay? There are 4. You understand? On each side. This is more clearer. Yeah. This is how the Ifa chain is, representing the 4 major elements. All right? And during initiation, you'll be led to go and see the 4 major elements. You don't have to say what you saw there. So we will not go up to talk about that. That is your secret. Yeah, my own beer when you beer when you now share pen, I blow in Sangu when you so. Best show. Who beer when you as a show. Who kata when you as a show. Want to mean beer, also I want to mean kata. You understand? That's what man go through. I went through all those things. So this is the chain that they are going to use to divine, to diagnose. That's it. In Ewe language or Afa language, it is called Agumaga. And then in Yoruba, Ifa, it is Opele. You understand? And so therefore, once we use this one and your name is mentioned, and then they ask everything, the truth must be said, boom, it will show everything. Whatever you get, the answer you get in Volta region, if you go to Togo, you get the same answer. Once you go to Benin, you get the same answer. Everywhere you go, you get the same answer. It's just like going to check your HB, your iron in Kolebu. If you leave Kolebu and then you go to Konfanoche in Kumasi, you get the same results. Unless they have manipulated the machine in Konfanoche Hospital. But if the machine is the same thing, you are going to get the same results. The number that you will get in Kolebu will give you the same number. That's about Ifa. Ifa does not lie. Now, the most important thing is the interpretation, which almost 99.999% of all Babalao, they don't have the esoteric knowledge. They don't have it because no one has been taught about esoteric knowledge. Because once you deal with esoteric knowledge, you are not going to have money. Okay? You are not going to have what people have quickly. In 2 weeks' time, you want to build a house, that kind of thing. You understand? When people were dealing with esoteric knowledge, you will see that Baba or Tihonomo or Buan Crawford and so na Baba and Nisika. That is why. What you say? Buan Crawford pa bon se Baba bi she baby or Buan Crawford. You understand? Baba Kasano or then bon se live a humble life. Obekonon in Nancy Foam. I went to Boliga in a village called Sheriga, 2009 for my initiation. Also, I've done so many of initiation. I have that picture on Facebook. You will see 2009. I went there December, getting to New Year, 31st there. You know what I mean? Baba na me call in channel, in Nancy Foam, simple man. Or he no crap on Shempa, for the beauty of Biase, simple man, over 100 and something years. When you see obituary there, obituary be 125, 115, 145 in that village called Sheriga. Everybody who is from Upper East region knows what I'm talking about. Sheriga. Serious, no light. Light in Micronutrients. Nipa ba ko pena na owo kanea no kwa no kitchen no use solar. Into ono nche na eko charge your phone. I've gone through a whole lot. Yeah. And so that's how it is. So they were asked about that. And Orimila said that it is only Ori. Okay? It is what? Only Ori. It is only Ori. Trying to find that verse. It is only Ori. Understand? Who can do everything for us. That's it. So do remember that Ori is your head. In Chi, Ori is about your head. That's why everybody who gives birth, they say Utrinkwa, Utri Dase, Uti. Volta region, they say Eta. Eta is your head. Everything is about your head. That's why nobody can be buried without their head. Especially if you are a king. So when in Ghana, or any biewu, you try hinity or not. You know the story, a trinity. Because of Nitina, you try Nintino. I want to me and see you know. The body has been in the morgue for so many years. I don't know if currently I'm with you know, and I don't know about that. Because I don't follow those kind of things too much. But I know. said it has been some serious issue. I created a whole lot of tension in the north. As it Dagbon Hino said something like that. Equanity, Omo Huetino, Intino Mensieno, because Utino and Adobeko. Utine Begaido. You understand? So it's very important. Car accident na peche wuti dia, we know say a peche wuti. But say we what you call somatic death. Na wuti ni so dia. Eno there. Omo mpene. Or say wuti. So we eat for our head. And then our head will guide us. We don't have to lose our mind. We have to do what? Make sure we protect the mitochondria, which is the engine within our what? Our brain. It is not survival of the what? Of the fittest anymore. 200,000 years ago, when we were living in the jungle, tigers and stuff like that, anything could chase you. So that one, it was survival of what? The fittest. Ni obetumi edwane tentem no. Or no survive, the hands of tigers and lions and hyenas and stuff like that. Now, we are no more into that. So now it is the survival of the what? The wisest. Enye macho. Enye ni oda dadiasi or pompe. Ene obe survive it. There be. Enye Mr. Olympia. Enye ni otrumika. Our football pitch so. You understand? It is about survival of the what? The wisest. Enti footballer no owo nyansa no. Obedidi ama na adwene. Obedidi ama na adwene. Se na be a okọ retirement a onya effect. Se na be a onya injuries. Ewo field no so. A footballer who is wise will not overburn his calories. You understand? He will protect his mind. Aland. So the Ninsabo na adwene won say or catch them fans no. It's all about here. The temple. You understand? So the demand then with the demand adwene. And now the doctors are now going crazy. Because someone will say he's a great influence. Celebrity editions are there. And now youth na abrofo na right now it's like serious uprising. Revolution. Obia anyabo etu the revolution or anyabo etu. They wish say the youth could pick up guns and route and now we go route government na yom the rough. Because I don't know mo jina so no mo de kum. What I say, we go for etu a I don't know mo jina so no mo de kum. They will use that as an excuse. But when you protest peacefully, you understand? Or you don't protest, but you protest here. You protest here. You test your own mind and live simple in your corner. They don't like that. When you become wiser, they don't like that because you can't rule idiots. Sorry, you can't rule wise people. You cannot rule wise people. You understand? Because they decide for themselves. Anyway, do remember that I am the word that purifies. I'm the soul of Ra, the glorious light. I am the word that purifies. I'm the soul of Ra, the glorious light. I am the word that purifies. I'm the soul of Ra, the glorious light. My name is Kongo Wattu. Awoniola Ogundagbe. You understand? Atorishe Ntiye. Sa name no ano mode koma your president or Nigeria sisi a mo man no hene no. Our man no hene no. When they gave the president Mahama, you see, that's why he is wiser. You understand? Above all things. So when he went to Nigeria, to the Yoruba land, they gave him Atorishe. And I already have Atorishe in 2018. That's my Ifa name. It means your head is good. Utiye nyanka untume nkonansa betina kunyanu subyo. Ntinitiye pa. And it's loved by the people. Nyaka no say the people around him, no, he must be very careful, and make sure say then it be a better to ye. So we give thanks. I don't do politics. I'm just telling you the meaning of his name that was given to him as a chief there. You understand? He was crowned there at Orishe. And so we have at Orishe in Ghana long time ago. Do remember that. So today we're going to talk about trace minerals. And then we continue with our next topic. Say to me we in there, then we continue. Then to me we in there, then another time, then we continue. I have a serious topic to tackle, and that is off, a bit like nutritional and not nutritional, some kind of. It's about personal life. It's about, one of the passions that sometimes, lead us into all kinds of trouble, and that is attachment. Attachment to people and things, material and things and people and stuff like that. We will talk about that, another time, if you are not able to address that one tonight. Attachment, very important. You understand? One thing a year, overexcitement, every work problem. So we have to be very careful. And it's a sign of fear also. When you cannot live alone, it's a sign of fear. Okay? So we give thanks. Today we continue with trace minerals. We have already treated calcium, sodium, chlorine, potassium, magnesium and stuff, iron. Yesterday was very, very nice. We had a lot of fun, talking about all these things that everything, every disease that you are going through is nothing but deficiency. That's all. Just go and check it. Say, oh, Kongo, Mississippi, that's all. Go online and just type. Which minerals, when you lack, you will have waist pains. Which mineral, when you lack, you will have high blood pressure. Which minerals, when you lack, you will have cancer. Which minerals, when you lack, you will have toothache. You will have infertility. You have low sperm count. You have blockage of your tubes. Just type, use your phone. That's why they gave you this phone. This is your world. It's in your hands. This is what we call smartphone. Do you know this phone was made for dumb people? Understand? It was made for dumb, for retarded children. Yeah, smartphone, retarded children. Steve Jobs. Nebotaya ni enti oye smartphone, Apple, oye smartphone ma sebi omo ama adwene no ewo fom smartphone. Yeah, ma retarded. Nkwala omo ye retarded. Se munim sa nkwala no obu ya wo autistic ni Down syndrome ni sa na ama no. Ina yes phone we ma amu sisi aye di phone we every obi yire no. Sisi aye di phone we every obi girlfriend. Sisi a me no ka say ya we obi sisi a obi di nunufu ahye obi enum sisi a. Mami no for this year we promise no iPhone into our time no fashion enum this year ade we ma dumb people and we are fighting over it now. Smartphone, it's for people who are not smart. That's all. Send a beya bibi eni a obefa. What you say? Everything that I'm telling you, it is an inbuilt. It is through experience because I'm smart. I don't have to read, but because I am dealing with all kinds of audiences, I'm dealing with people who are smart and people who are not smart. Into no say me kan ma mo a mo pe book nsem no na mo kan na mo hu na me ma mo references ne niama, but we ewu hia me because I watch nature. Enya afi na me kwa bisa we say me hwe jata no na ma hwe osebo no. I watch them. I watch nature. I watch the chicken. I watch all of them. What makes them fertile? What makes the chicken fertile? It's not grains. It's the little worms that they pick from the ground. That gives them omega-3 fatty acids. The poultry farmer knows what I'm talking about. That without omega-3 fatty acids, the chickens or the poultry, they can never lay eggs. Omega-3 fatty acids. If you don't have minerals, trace minerals, major minerals, if you don't have it, forget about childbirth. You can't have it. As simple as that. You can't make babies out of air. You make babies from minerals. And then you continue. It's simple as that. There's nothing spiritual about anything. You understand? Sunsum bian maba. Minerals. Simple. Wo na wo no be di no prepare wasase no. Simple. Nyankopon bia ni baby or di akwala ebre wo. It's a lie. There's nothing like that. You have to cause it to happen. Simple. Wo na wo ye wo Nyankopon. Utinu na ye Nyankopon. As simple as that. Wo na wo Nyankopon. Nti na wo hia obi wo kromu na oboa wa. Wo be fia wo so nde dia me hia Nyankopon. Sa na tie. Ye na ye Nyankopon no. Scattered. Searching for our own self, for the self. So it's simple as that. Eat well and don't be fooled. Okay? So this is smartphone. You know, me can't be now on TSA. No have a phone, no have it. Type your area, vision. We need how. Then you ask which mineral or which vitamin, is good for eyesight. That's all. And after that, you can come to me, Kongo, once I did my research for blurred vision on minerals, it says that that vitamin A, vitamin D, this calcium, iron, blah, 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 blah. Please, what can I do? Do you have any remedy? Do you have any formula for this, for that? It's simple. Ipacho minufu, me go check here, no, niyama, nufu, no, lymphatic system, is so toxic and all those things, what can I do? Goitai, compo, then the compo ba, then the compo goitai. What brings goitai? So please, as I check online, the minerals, okay, don't go and type what causes goiter. Once you go and type what causes goiter, remember, this web, it has what we call good and evil information. And so when you go and type what causes what, goiter, is going to tell you so many things you don't want to hear. So many things. It will become medical corruption. Just type straightforward. You understand? What you put in is what you get. So straightforward, you type which minerals, okay, when you are deficient in, causes goiter, period. So like example, as I'm talking to you, let us ask, all right, which minerals? Yeah, I'm so high. You understand? Simple as that. You understand? And I don't know. Goiter is caused, I'll call it straightforward. I'll say goiter is caused by what? Iron deficiency. Goiter is caused by a deficiency of trace mineral iodine. Without enough iodine, the thyroid gland in the neck cannot make normal hormones. It grows bigger to try and catch more iodine from the blood, which forms a swelling or lump in the neck. Until one say, "Enya potrobina wakwakomene." Enya potro akwakotina togbe o se ade bi hye wo mre mu na wo ne wo kura kun ye na wo kun na den anche bia na sa de ne be hye wo mre mu na me so dae bi na ye ma me ekutu so me ndi na me mre ye na me sorry ye ohoye me ya na ye wo me pane wo dae mu na me efi masa jai sa ne ma no madam munjai nyamo ye no munjai stop that. Nobody put there. Market be any soon we see be any nonsense things. Market be any one ma ye ton ya re. Will be koto goitai. Da VBT baby or ton goitai. Ye who market neda. Say ye ton goitai. Ewo we a friend say yang bala market be soon ya see. Market no gra wa infa. Ye ton goitai. Ye ton compo. Iodine deficiency, because you don't have iodine, Your system now has to make sure that it protects your thyroid by making it swallow. That's all. It's going to borrow the iodine from your bones, from your blood, and all those things. So now when you become deficient, that is the day that you will see, say, iodine, ayekese. You will not know because you don't have no deficiency. But they are still borrowing. You understand? The borrowing is ongoing. It is sometimes so feel say umremu ni niama no na ya oya no now we bu enu egu so na why bibi one or two things be na call ni niama na we bu enu egu so yeah, you forget about it. You understand? Some home remedies be na one no tea be na call ni niama. Yeah. But later then you realize that if you are not going to have goiter, you are going to have hormonal issues. Hormonal issue because it's the goiter that regulates your hormones. Goiter that regulates all your hormones. So every woman that has goiter issue or iodine issue, deficiency issue, also they have what? Infertility problems. They have also infertility issues or what you call fertility issues. It's all linked together. So I will not jump the gun. Let's go straight. We start with iodine. Remember, it's a trace element or trace mineral. Okay. Let me take a sip. Yeah. This is a raw milk. So you see raw milk and liver. That's all. I'm having my dinner with you. Raw milk and liver. Simple as that. You will build your body solid. Or say, the functions. Okay. Like I did tell you, this book was written by a vegan. So they don't put animal products here as the sources. Everything is about herbs. You understand? About seaweed, about this, about that, and all those kind of things. But thank goodness, I'm the egg yolk abaha. I'm the egg yolk abaha. And then the egg yolk. And some sauces no egg yolk. You understand? Yeah, go straight to the functions. Or say, tyrosine, the hormone produced by the thyroid gland, is almost pure iodine. Tyrosine, that is T, is the most active form, regardless, regulates very much of the total functions of the body, including metabolism, energy production, body weight, heat, etc. All right, also plentiful iodine in the diet can block absorption of radioactive iodine from fallout. Iodine modulates the effect of estrogen on breast tissue. You see. So when a woman is having problems with their breast and all those things, that also means that they are lacking iodine. And you've been about breast cancer, no? Everything is deficiency. Ubenya breast cancer nka wonya no nkwara bremu. Ade na wonya no nkwara bremu. Tama we teenager no. When we say teenager be with breast cancer it never happened. When we said a teenager be 17-year-old girl with breast cancer there be because ababa then you have a lot of minerals reserve. So you keep on destroying yourself until the time will come. Now you have no reserve. I say with this Kakwakoto bank, you have a lot of money in the bank, but you keep on withdrawing since 17 years ago, since 15 years ago, 10 years ago. You keep on withdrawing, no deposit, keep on withdrawing, no deposit. What will happen? Your account will be inactive, and then it will be minus. You bet debit you. Wouldn't we say every month be a better your Visa card. To better 5 Ghana cedis or 3 Ghana cedis or whatever. Then you send to SMS, email no SMS notification. You better no so. Internet you bet debit before you realize minus. The same thing happens to our human body. If you don't add, then you are going to be what? Debited. But you need to be credited. You need to credit yourself. You unit a good phone, so I see a quack then credit. And you see the word debit. But you may talk empty and debit. You can't say may talk empty and Tigo and whatever. Credit. Because you want to credit. You understand? On your phone. You want to credit, but not debit. Into one kasa wo phone, one kasa crap no. So one there. One fa I can't say unit. We need unit to one fa be engusua, airtime engusua. You can't make a call. Once you start to dial, you will hear the computer. You will hear the computer, the program computer saying, you have no credit. Obeka straight up. And so the day that you start to get sick, it means you have no minerals. The alarm has been ringing. Mississippi, you have no iron. Meha, you have no iodine. The alarm has been ringing. The system been telling you by what? The symptoms or the symptoms. It's been telling you a long time ago that you have no this, you have no. Charlie, the cells are like insulting you. The bacteria will be hydra. Because still won't it. We need a blare. Yeah, catch you have no vitamin A. You have no vitamin A. I mean, who? That's not what they wish for you. They want you to fix it. Simple. But untie, no akuti obi say okori carrot we need be fix it. And what to carrot area still. Because you don't want to go through the door. You want to go through the window. This is what Jesus told them. These are the people who don't want to go through the door. They want to go through the window. Go through the right channel. Fix it biologically, physiologically. Fix it, not dogmatically. But we've been eating food for the past 30 years or 20 years for our dogma. Oh, me sorry, I'm a corner. Well, sorry. So you are eating food for your sorry. But you are eating that food for your sorry. Nipa no or founder no or ba no whenever. Founder no or whenever. Founder no probably founder no cry when the 80 years. Probably. We found a nuclear in the 100 years. We and I won't was saw someone wear cap. Was saw someone wear the cap. Say, sorry in this in this. What about you? Yeah, sorry. Oh, now we are sorry no. So what is good for you, your church, that is what you must do. So iodine regulates your hormones. That is good for all these things. Then we have deficiency symptoms. Okay. Goitai, number 1 on the list. Goitai, compo, now one. Thyroid gland enlargement. So malfunction. You understand? Anemia. You see how it is linked. Not just say, iodine deficiency. Not just say, iron also no. A bit ball. You cannot. All of them work together. It's what? A teamwork. It's like a football team. You in fact 9 embo. You in fact 10 players embo. You 11 embo. I didn't know choose 11. I didn't know choose 11. You know man choose number baby. You 11 players in embo football. 11 is the master number. It's inspirational master number. 11 is related to what? Jesus. Pay attention to numbers. Pay attention to all these things. Until I didn't pay 11 embo no. They could just choose any number, but they chose 11. Into Obian in your year, we a striker, we da goal, we a forwarder, we a sanity. So when it comes to the minerals and the vitamins and all those things now, Obia will rule or play functions. We striker if you were any keep on to me and ban on concussion goal. No sanity, any ye or bread. It's simple as that. And so, goiter, anemia, slowed pulse. Now, pulse now is slow. You understand? Pulse, the heartbeat, pulse now is slow. Okay? And then, I say fatigue. Fatigue, not just say, why mrede bia na say wa bre why edwuma bia ma why edwuma so unya edwuma bia ye o sorry wa bre fatigue. Okay, low blood pressure into no low blood pressure or blood pressure now very low. Won't you say very very low? It means you are having problem with iodine. Okay, I'll say frequently a tendency to obesity. Into no most of the time no but say now nipa no iodine why you obese kese too much. Okay, in extreme cases thyroid cancer, high blood cholesterol, and heart disease can result. So you see, say when you thyroid cancer, thyroid whatever they do with it. This is what happens? Who is going to regulate your hormones? Because now you are not going to function again as a perfect human being. Because what is going to regulate your hormones now? You see how you two free one more. They've taken it out. What is going to regulate your hormones now? You are going to be more obese, more frustrated. You can't sleep. All right? So we give thanks. So we say iron deficiency disorders. Serious. Or say goiter, growth retardation. Intellectual disability. So it affects your intellect. Okay? Serious. Increase early and late pregnancy, miscarriage. You see, it's a miscarriage ni niama ena obi na eyewo ena obema no jama obema no ne yere no ne jaaye no ena odi we kwa eduro so ena jama obema no impran bi na eyewo saa ena jama ne maame na eyewo saa ena aden na wo then blah 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 blah. Blame game nkwa, then you cannot have pregnancy. Ena ya throw animal no. You understand? Increased early and late pregnancy, miscarriage. It will be to me 5 years from now, to me cut to say 5 months. 5 months, 6 months, now say late pregnancy, miscarriage. Or 1 month there, 2 months there, now say, a deficiency. No doctor is going to tell you about that. Nobody is going to tell you because they are not interested in that. They did not learn that in school. No doctor learn nutrition in school. Remember that. I'm going to nutrition in school. They learn about drugs. They are drug pushers. You understand? Your pharmacist is a drug pusher. Or a pusher. That's all. That's why they call it drug store. A drug store. A drug store. And to call not drugs. No be out on drugs. We are not a pusher. Simple as that. They are pushers. Working for the bigger cartel. And no. Into no nutrition assembly the inform. No American nutrition amount to send American man no. E better na when you ska. E better na work vacations on any year. You need to get sick. You need to be ignorant so that they can go on vacations, so that they can live good life. You need to be sick. Don't you get it? That is how the system creates people. They have to extend your sickness, not extend your life. They have to extend your sickness, not your life. The more they extend your sickness, the more you become a good customer to them. A good customer. Okay? Simple. Iodine is needed for assimilation. Assimilation of what? Assimilation, just absorption, the same thing, to assimilate. What I say, that is what iodine is for. And you know, as a man, if you have iodine, then you can assimilate what? Also the iron. Not just say, only iodine won't mean then. Elsewhere then, or iron. Iron no carry oxygen to your brain, to your cells, everywhere, to your muscles, and because when you are lacking oxygen, your skin can't be glowing. You need a lot of oxygen, abundance, and your skin can glow. Baby, I'm from our no body no. And my way from. We can simple. Can see our womb. What you say? Mean didi. We no more and social media body. No cook food, nothing. No cook food, but still building. because I have no fear. I have no fear. So when you are doing this thing and you are complaining, there's something wrong here mentally. You are eating it, but you are living in fear. No, be a better. How do I eat it? The raw liver. How do I eat it? How do I eat the raw liver? Me na menchira wo say na obedi liver afa raw. Yeah, the pictures are total to her. Yeah, the adansidie bebre egugu ho both FNS and TikTok. People don't even read nothing. They don't read. They don't read. They don't get time to watch, get data to watch 1 hour video or 2 hours. Nothing. Asking how. When we say me dear we now also who say beside and say me than a medi obi saw a video here they are to her. You can see it for yourself. And you can see the testimonies that are going around every day. Me sorry dey bia no obi the testimony abeto. Bia na who beside me say me ndi ni saying fa. Me bisa wo. Mami. Eya mo amubisa sa question no. Mba ni mbe man nyina me bisa mo. O maame na ekire wo se na ebu atopan. O maame na ekire wo se na ebu atopan. You are very good in atopan. Obi efre obi kura atopan hene. Atopan hene na atopan hema. You are very very good, skillful in atopan. O right it say nia wako school. University of Atopan. Obi ankire wo. O man enjoy sa hypocrisy no. Liver keke na ye nipa den so obedi liver. Raw meat aye nipa den so obedi. Enso no udi niema ebi mo me pese mekasa ebi mo udi niema. Oba ne se ni period abasa o si debi. Once I pay you there I go fire. Udi u blow hey amata kwankura pa ni bacteria no kra de mfa ho. You are so brave. Bacteria wafa no se nampa champion na liver ubisa se ina misri ina James ina bacteria ina den uni me bacteria wo ye mbe ma ye hu. Ebi kura po ye njare ye de amamo ye njare ye de amamo because of odo. So use the same odo na wo na wo tumi di yesa BJ no fasa odo no a no fear na fedi wo di odo na wo di ye BJ adonko wo running no adonko styles be cut down honomo. Some people say they eat what you say a man for di trumoscopy champions. You the intakra fa ho. You the ice block is ho. We are near champions. Na raw meat usuro, raw milk usuro bacteria. Hey, konye amatanye usuro bacteria. Ewo raw milk mo. Should I cook it? Should I boil it? Should I do this? Should I do that? What do I have a trauma, sir? Me and me too fun. I will just tell you straight off. I am very, very cheeky. Me ma cheeky answer because me child is free. I don't like dumb people. I am a fireman and I work with fire people. I am a very honest man and I work with honest people. Very smart man, intelligent man. So when I see that you are coming with dumb questions, my answer was, then you're coming with dumb questions. Me bisa one question per. Open say now was three. That's all. And you can't insult me because once you insult me, pam, and no, you can't talk to me anymore. You are so brave, doing all kinds of things in the bedroom. So brave. You can't say the camera. Pa see a man for so. Near my man for ye. Nufuo a wahye brazier fitianopa. Nufuo ahye brazier fitianopa. Ode akomokola akoton ade aba. Kwabena James de nufuo ya ahye enum. Brazier ni efifire ni nyina no. O say I miss you baby. I miss you baby. Oh, I love you. I miss you. You are the everything. Yeah, I miss you. And then I'll call and then I miss you. Then pam. What afraid? No for na say nyina. Mokola bacteria ni nyina what afraid. Wansuro. Ade chinye kura wanyare champion. Na raw liver usro. Obi na wadi obi yefunu na adoa. My student bi ko share obi, lady bi ko share obi. They say you na ko prayer camp ni yefunu nya aboa, you know. Sa we no na ye de bebe tena radio so. Kumasi radio so ne niema no ye duabo, ye say no share woman you know ka chere say enye duabo bia no. Just go and eat this and eat that and eat this. That's all. No the teachings ne man no. 3 days time, okoye no, ni yefunu nyina na adwo. Ni yefunu na adwo. And so akoda prayer camp several times, hospital several times, okonfo, malams several times. 3 days ipe. 3 days ipe. And there are a lot of people right now in the prayer camps now thinking that obi abonidua. Then I want na ebebo odia. Then I want. What we say about millionaire be the other. Yambo millionaire be a ono ana ne yare bekunu. Others obeko jail for corruption or whatever. Millionaire ni bia ni wano ya aboni bia. Billionaire Elon Musk niema omo ye na nye easy. So many things a omo ye. Mark Zuckerberg mo niema amanfo ye ewo sumase. Ghana niema amanfo ye. Anka by this time no. Or sanke yesi duabo be nyamo enyom president ni ministers ni niema. Omukro obi ayefun share. Ohieni with deficiency. Why banchia, why deep fufu ya, ama wonya fatty liver, ama ne liver na then swell up, or lucky iodine, or lucky so many things. And this year wadane tofe. Into no so obi abonidua. Me say kokolebu na kofye those with those cases. There is no rich person there. There is no rich person. Obi anyone no or yet sikeni bi all go through that thing. Eye hia for said omo no go through that. Ignorance. Ohu ehia na wafa yefunu a. Ehia ni wafa yefunu a. Own the proteins ohu se na ote tan. Ni nsen kra bwendo kon asoba. Ohu sikeni so a wafa yefunu onim ne ho. Osikeni a onim ne ho a wafa yefunu. Ohun so abon say yes. I mean pregnancy fe kama. Even though crap or ejuma or bank crap kama or ya share uniform or ko ejuma. Ohieni nkwa ofa yefunu because of deficiency. Why then? Why tan enim nyina ne ho nyina ye kpofun na ye de aba to social media. No. If you eat right and you eat raw primal, when you are pregnant, nothing will show on you. You will still look the same. Your face is still going to be trimmed. Your legs, your feet, nothing is going to swallow up. Bibi anywhere be ho. Uyefunu keke na ebe pie. Akola no be fefefe. This lady, very lady oko save obi with me diet, primal diet. This lady is 26 pregnant. 26 weeks, pregnant. And according to her, on any bano, everybody is fine. On any bano, everything is fine. And she says something that touches my heart. Touches my heart. Or say, she's even sure. She have the confidence. Say, because we who say, very simple. And that is how it's supposed to be. Our mothers, before hospitals, before clinics, were able to squat and pull up their baby Simple. I've seen someone who gave birth to 82 children, the same one who delivered my child. 8, Davi, and Kwan with 8 children and did it all by herself. A basa no pena eden. Ye bo be ye. Yes, we trimu edin. O ye bay for you this woman. E mami we the trimu edin or ye bay for unkwan o jawo. There be. It's simple. She has no fear in us. In her. No fear. And I was 1 or 2 ahaban onima haban dro nti onima haban we a orepa a nsuo no be pai obe dilate obe yese onim na. It's simple. If you have a kidney problem, eat kidney. If you have a liver problem, eat liver. If you have a heart problem, go buy cow heart, goat heart, any heart, mammal heart, and eat it crazy. Eat it crazily. Men dey cook food biya. Men dey aduane biya isi jaso. No watching, no bankum. This is why you cannot eat carbohydrate raw, because it's not meant for you. You have to cook it by the fire of death. And anything that you use fire of death to cook, you are going to die. It's going to kill you. Because that fire of death is going to destroy all the enzymes and the nutrients. Simple as that. So we were told by Rabbi, Yeshua, to eat the fire of life. Raw. If you can't eat raw, then forget about it. Then stick with your fruits, your milk, and your fertile eggs. I will show you where he mentioned that we should take fertile eggs. Yes. If Yakoko, he was using all those things to heal people. But Vatican. So that you will not see, black people will not see, that man, that they mention his name all the time. Oh, Jesus, that man was a nutritionist. He did not lay his hands on nobody. They made it so for you to, take off your mind from there. And don't pastors laying of hands. Ochre, maybe crap your my for who clearly when they brought epilepsy to them and they could not cure. They say, Master, yare we there, ya try into me, sir. Then I'll catch you. I see yare we there, fasting and prayers. And I've broken all this thing down clearly for everybody to know what it means, because you need to cleanse your system. Epilepsy, mucus, blocking what? The brain from getting oxygen. So you need to cleanse that person and put the person on raw foods. That is fasting. No. It's not even fasting. It is your divine way of eating. So I can call it liver and raw milk fasting. You will call it that I'm doing liver and raw milk fasting. But I don't call it fasting, because this is our raw state. This is the original state that we're supposed to be. So it's very simple. Iodine is very, very crucial. You understand? Deficiency in the intellectual disability. You understand? Also needed for assimilation of iron, manganese, phosphorus. That says known as goiter genes or goiter producers. Also foods which block iodine absorption. These foods are known as goiter producers and include cabbage. Wow. Anyway, I will not speak much. Hey! And I think somewhere who foods which block iodine absorption. Wow. And this book was written by a vegan. Into no man can't wrong. Wow. Foods which block iodine absorption. Or say these foods are known as goiter producers. Not just say, only a compo producers. The producers of compo. The same foods that they say they are superfoods. Meaning say na man ka me hu meat bi wa hanom. Nti na me flip the next page and say e bia na me hu say wa omatro meat bi wo hanom. Say omatro meat bi wo me hu bibia. Let me tell you the foods. And these are foods na mo sorry mo ni je ho pa no. Oh, one sip for this compo producers. One sip. I always win. I never lose the battle from my childhood. I always win. Bibia me bia physically fight me bia I always win. No call about your make actual. Call about no kobisa. So why? I always win everything. Physically, intellectually, I always win. I've never lost any battle in my life. Because I nearly killed somebody with my bare hands. I nearly killed somebody. Yeah, they didn't come out to the crowd. And I couple man, something happened. No, sorry, so I always win. If you want me, because me and yet intellectually, power, physically, power. And one I know. A master or training me no, say I no dress it. Moko Facebook, I moko type it, Richard Crab the Boss. Richard Crab the Boss. Indonesian Kung Fu, Silat, or no training Russian soldiers. Or training me in 1996. Yes, when I was in Aquinas, 96. Yeah, 96. There, no training me. I don't know training kweku ninja mo, sa ankrofo no yeku omo. Ono no training Rollins in soldiers no, those days no, commando for na abaye. Chale, yesi mu ache. So I am here, power here. Powerful here. Nti no me mpen komo enwu hia. I'm too serious in life. Nkomo enwu hia na me mpe. Me mpen komo enwu hia. Ogun me nye romantic. Me mpe sa nkomo no. Raja say, me ni abre every day trying to save lives, cutting and clearing the path for people. So me ne what the hono ma. Nkomo bia na ye bedi na o say ye intellectual nkomo. Sa. Nya afi na me ba be ye efe ne saying e kan obi wan asem intellectual nkomo. Ye health and isikasem. Period. And then what are we going to do? More things we can do to help people. Or see foods which block iodine absorption. These foods are known as goiter producers, or another word, goitrogens, and include cabbage. Our favorite cabbage, you know, cabbage, turnips, mustard, soya beans. No wonder Ghanaian women, a lot of women are having goiter issue and thyroid issue. Soya beans. And this is not written by Sebi Carnival community or something. We a book way back. First published 1994. In a book way 1994. And way back. Soya, identity, because soya produces a lot of what? Estrogen, phytoestrogen. Into no way will be out this soya or estrogen cost too much, which affects your absorption of iodine and iron and all those things. So many people are having fibroids. Someone will say, fibroid, soya. Soya will increase your estrogen. I say soya beans, cassava roots, hey, cassava, banching. No wonder. In Krasifo, ewo goiter more. Baby a banching, in edi banching more. In Krasifo, or honor, who say goiter, ewo honor more. Cassava. No, be about the cultural say cassava is ancestral food. Any natural honor. One kayana. So a vegan so. Cause all come mankasa. We are vegan for Bible no. I'm on Bible no. Omunyina mu was abuku ebi. Dr. Bia. Omunyina Dr. Bia or defending veganism. Omo buku ebi. We no mo hwe so. Omo hwe buku we so. normal omo they prescribe a drama. Yes, or no name drobi. They don't have no experience. Book way because book way obema o in habano no ama you know that kind of thing. E biane no no way. Nti we no mo hwe so. No more there then mo koton haban no mo de amam. O nim experience bia. Cassava root. And then peanut in katie. In katie. Also my video about in katie. So when you are eating too much peanut, it's a signal. Actually, say you are lacking fat. You see that? I don't lie. In katie, peanut. And a pine nut. And only any Ghana ha pine nut. And a millet, AJ. Anything I will call no far. Compound doors or no for. No wonder. No wonder. I took coordination. No wonder. Tamale. Compo. Oh, gosh. Hey. Hey, 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 hey. Hmm. 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 Kolebu Teaching Hospital, Accra, 2004 to 2010, found 1,300 thyroid cases. 1,300 thyroid cases. Kolebu Teaching Hospital, Accra, 2004 to 2010. So where the 2004 to 2010 kwani 2026 data no yeah established here cry. Found 1,300 thyroid cases. Obviously into bracket 87.8% female. 87.8% female adentia because imbano ena edi sanduane we no more ena obano already no oye estrogen dominant na wasan kwa di aduane a increase then estrogen into no oba will be hit more than a mema nti se mo hwa a omo wo kompo no ye nkofo 10 di gina ho no mo a bon se 9 eye ma baako eye obema eno na da ho no 87.8% female nti ni aka no calculate ni aka no and also non-toxic multinodular then goiter accumulated for 77.5%. That is 1,002 cases of the total pathology report. Anna Centra Middle Birth Study 1982 to 2014 recorded 10,484 total cases. 7,548 females and 2,936 males. So when we say still remember low. With an overall recorded rate of 343 cases per 100,000 people. Oh, Charlie. Agricultural revolution. Agricultural revolution. Ekuyayo. Agriculture is the backbone of every nation. Who told you? When did agricultural revolution started? Agriculture in Ghana started around 2500 BCE. 2500 BCE, during the late Stone Age. You understand? Tied to early food production by the Kintampo complex. First farmers. The Kintampo culture marked the shift from hunting and gathering to village life and food production. My name is Kongo Wattu. We never lie. Into farming started at Kintampo. Farming started in Kintampo when the people were hunters and gatherers, just like the Haja people. We were hunters and gatherers. Go check it out. Type your phone. When did farming started in Ghana? It will show you early farming and crops. First farmers. The Kintampo culture marked the shift. Mark what? The shift. We sorry, ekuya yo. Me no, me nye Ghana ni yo. I'm not a Ghanaian. My brain goes way beyond Ghana. A common deme. Intina mendi then Kabo. I'm not a peasant. I'm a royal. I'm a king. In this year in the agriculture foods. You ko hunting nam na ye abrɛ ye ahemfo no. Ye hunting na ye abrɛ ye. I'm a royal. Kintampo or na started here. It shifted us from hunting and gathering to village life and food production. And I say early crops. People grew native crops like pearl millet, sorghum, and cowpeas. And when they started here, Atoko yedia. No, Atoko free ano. Obi na debreo. Sorghum, debreo. Na ya na Ghana for me say kakra na me yi mu efiri nkwaso mu no mu nte ya na me kire mu say de anya hwe ya mu de wo betumi ayeden asoku 3 days ni niam. No matter what you do, it is not your food. Congo nti de na me de be kan kwan no ho nti no na o say me defe kakra nti ya na me teach am say people are not ready because uniminia me yi we free mu a won bisa me say nti nkwan na medi nti we no nkwan na medi nti nkosia na nkwan na me hu say no, these people slavery no edidi omumu nutritional genocide edidi omumu to say me dan kakra na me defe kakra nti e wo de munsoku kakra na munsoku 3-4 days bi na makoyam na maye den maka na madi no. You understand? Sanity. Later agriculture shift. Colonial cash crops. Asana colonial cash crops. Now you say abrofono omodeba in the late 19th and early 20th century. Colonial authorities push for large scale production of palm and cocoa. Cocoa boom. By the 1920s, cocoa became Ghana's main export crop. And there, the cocoa no asase akate spray na ebo weedy side na destroy in there mushrooms eba embebium maybe aye boss spray na mushrooms imbre entumi embebium into na imbre no sisi na aye cocaine imbre aye cocaine a particular place na imbre ne ba eba so ani achichere no 100 Ghana cedis miensa pe na achichere 100 Ghana cedis miensa pe because cocoa farmers no oma destroy then centipedes, millipedes, and then Sanya Manina was as and so. Almost the weedy side, I destroy Sanina, Ekumina, and now no. Mre and to me, but Mre is what signals everything, spring, Timbre and babyum. Until you see, I know Mre every year, Biana, not Mre no then. Sana was Mre ban on eco foam. This is what agriculture did to us. But when you rear animals, or when you keep animals, there is no problem. It creates more manure and it creates more forest reserves. Bacteria will benefit the grass, the land. Now, ma centipedes ni niyama or ma dorso can be ni niyama. You understand? Some animals will come and eat them can be. This one will eat this one. Now we say sanet here a bois ecosystem no. And agriculture. Agriculture is a curse to the land. Okay, look at what it has done to the people. Peanuts, millet, cooking, cooking often. Oh, Charlie. Charlie. Anyway, so let us jump to selenium. Because I imagine iodine, so it's easy. And you know where you get it. It's all about seafood. That's why Japanese people, they live longer. Seafood. Because it's about seafood. Seafood. Epumonam. That's all. Octopus, oysters, clams, sardines, salmon, wild caught salmon, tuna, and all those things you get iodine from. In kosua yolk, you get iodine from. You understand? You get iodine also from liver. That's it. But you will never get iodine from cassava. It will rather block your iodine. Soya bean rather will block it. Cabbage will block it. Millet will block it. That's why the northerners, they have all kinds of strange diseases. I won't tell you. Enifra, enkwa, won't tell you. All kinds of strange diseases. Quata, so many things happening to them there. Meningitis, so many things. Because I took one or moody. But to me, who are bi, I say, anopa, yet to me, and me, I took a say, na, I'm done. I saw it with my own eyes. Yet Daniel Akwala say upside down. Near the cocoa, no, a guni, a lumu say, near a dane. None in uncle running you, none of you for a shan. None in the 3-wing eye say, Meffy. Let us go to selenium. Selenium, and also a trace element. The function, okay? The function here then is a powerful antioxidant. It works closely with vitamin E and has similar functions. Herbs E accomplishes more, so not as much is needed. It keeps hemoglobin from being damaged by oxidation, slows the aging process by inhibiting action of free radicals. It helps regenerate liver, especially after cirrhosis. Essential for activity of glutathione, and then an important enzyme. It protects the body from mercury, aluminium, lead, and cadmium, then poisoning involved in thyroid hormone production. A principal function is to reduce the oxidation of lipids, fatty acids. You see what selenium also does. Until here, selenium is very important. Also, primary uses. Its prevention of cancer, increases immune function, protect against cardiovascular issue or disease. Now she said, akoma, efri akoma yare ho. Treat inflammatory conditions such as rheumatoid arthritis, eczema, and psoriasis. Into who psoriasis, that means you are lacking what? Selenium. You know, say then treat cataract. Into no obi our cataract. Also a tabeda we need so no. Ena obi ni me ko. Ena maase. Ena den. Ena mekura. Ena ofa here. Ena otugu me ni so. Ena otugu me ni so odaye mu. Ena no ano. Me sorry ya no ano. Bibia beda me ni so. Tabeda me ni so. No. Enye wo kura bia na ema we ni fraye. There's no such thing. Our body, our cells has a way of telling stories to us, drama in our dream. Especially if you are about to have type 1 diabetes, that you are about to receive insulin. One castle cells, so you have a dream that you are getting injection. They are telling you ahead that you are going to receive insulin. Sorry, obi never walk panier or dying. Naturally, I say you are coming to receive what? Insulin for the rest of your life. Because our cells, they have memory. And they can play everything. So they play back for us in a dramatic way. And if any die, but the main symbol no a panier. Near course will be an it's nothing. A panier. Sometimes you get pregnant or you're about to get pregnant. You have a dream and somebody will bring you a child in the dream. It could be your brother, it could be your sister, it could be your friend to come and visit you with a baby in a dream. To if you say, Nipa no best round or no offer you from there be a wo. When I'll buy fire from. That's how it is. Because wo me and I'm so me wo. Yene ye who say you're different. We are all connected. We are waves. Sanet here. You understand? To bet me also die, Obon say, Obi Befra or UK or say, hey, in the Congo, Oba me die mu, Oba UK horn now cry baby girl. I remember before having my first child. In for 2, as soon die catch them. The same day, Amuni Momohoso, Brian and a sister Joa, Obia catch them that same day. Congo best ram and now cry baby girl, what bonity kama, oh, now you also catch them. And pass. The baby girl was on the way. Baby girl was on the way. But you see how dramatic ban Sanet here. It could be UK. I'm in UK da. And then I had a dream. Somebody, a friend of mine, even before the pregnancy will come, I had a dream. One of my best friends, or also a herbalist, or also a besrami. Now on any besrami. Na omukrai ba. They said no mawo. But not knowing it was about me. So dreams are like that. But the main symbol ba. Forget about those who are in the act. The starch that we've been eating for years, which has been blocking iron production, iodine, magnesium, vitamin E, and all these minerals, finally, the cataract is now protecting your eye so that your eye will not further damage. Because that film is rather protecting your eye. So what do? You change your food. From that high carbs. Now you de bread no. You de bread na 2,500 whatever BCE. Now you de bread no. Then go back. You have to go back to 200,000 years. And go check 200,000 years. Or before. Go back to before Kintampo. What were you people doing there? Techima. Nadiana Moye. Opa bisobia or Techima. When it comes to Remunam, they are number 1. Remunam, number 1. It is still there. It is still a bomb of war. Huh? This all shows say this is how we were living. Nankade na nremunam ne boy den pa. The track can take a crabima or choba 100 Ghana cedis. I can take a piece. You know, the achawa and 60 Ghana. I can tell. You know, the achawa 60 Ghana or 3 kakrebi 100 Ghana. Top. Because villages grapple, you know, Chebi Horn Muninia Maniama Peja, Konanko, 60 Ghana. The track can tell. A back 100 Ghana, a piece. Because I can tell Mwaba come on 1,000 cities, our village. For 3,005. Much I said to me, top punching. And so I punching is switching or tree. That should tell you that. Bullshit meat is medicinal. But we destroy it by cooking it. And you know, we talk about selenium functions, and now you know. Also, it helps ensure proper then fetal also it helps ensure proper fetal growth and development. Not just a boama akwala to me wo yefunu mo yin saying, yeah, selenium requirement increase during pregnancy. Selenium levels are always low in low birth weight babies. I say, oh, akwala ni weight ni very, very small. Not just say, or lucky then. Mami no lucky then. Selenium. Also then, it prevents SIDS, that is sudden infant death syndrome. Not just say, yeah, akwala pe na akwala na ewu no. Selenium prevent it. Intenyo obi na ekumu ba no. Na yekumu ne ba no. Na yekumu ne ba no yere na kwa be so na den. Oh man, damn. Religion high, papa. Also, it improves male fertility. A sperm count on a cosro. Now one a cosro. It helps reduce high blood pressure. You see selenium. Selenium. Ewo meeting them. Ewo liver. Yeah. Ewo den. Liver. Selenium or liver. You understand? Yeah. Selenium. No. Selenium. Selenium. Liver. So there is nothing that is not in liver. Liver is superfood. 39.7 mcg. That is 72.2% what they are requiring. Everything is in the liver. The liver, that's the only, aside from nkosuya, liver is the only superfood on this earth. Superfood, the kind of superfood that eduane a one nutrient we say that is liver. And that is what we are all lacking. We are lacking all nutrients. Nyama nkoso mawa deficiency. We are drug addict, deficiency. You are not happy. There's no oxygen in your brain enough. And when there's lack of oxygen in your brain, you are always angry. And until I say, I say, breathe in. I want to say, sir, bruh, calm down. Breathe in. Breathe in. Because you are lacking oxygen. When you lack oxygen, you will never be happy. You will always be thinking too much. You cannot sleep better. So you start to involve yourself in something else, substance, to make you happy. So it is deficiencies of iron. That's it. I have lived among cocaine dealers. I have worked with friends who do drugs. I have lived in the most serious neighborhood in terms of slum. And so no, I never did those things. I can work with you as a friend. I will never do that. Because I know myself. Long time ago. I will never do. And I say, Omari kokra. Omari kokra. Oma say, come I say that I keep on looking good year after year, decade after decade. When you go and look at my picture, 6 years ago picture, 7 years ago, 10 years ago picture, you will see that I keep on changing my face. I keep on changing myself. My eyes weren't that, wider like that. You go and check my 2016 video on GBC, Unique FM. Go and check my 2016 video. You will see that I look different. My facial structure was different. Here look very bigger. Different facial structure. Eyes different, skin different. I've changed myself several times. Because I keep evolving. I keep studying. I look at myself, I don't like myself. I have to change myself. I reconstruct myself again. The way I look now, I don't like it. I need to reconstruct myself again. We are co-creators. If you don't like, change yourself again. Even though you will say that, Okongo, you're looking good, Okongo, me? No, I will say no. To me, I'm not looking good. So I'll go for hibernation. Maybe I don't understand you. No, I'll go and change myself again. That's why we are here. We need to study. So, deficiency symptoms. Let's go. Not just say, oh, need selenium or more. Then any symptoms it will happen to you for you to see. That is muscle degeneration. Muscle no, muscle no degenerate. Liver damage. So you see why people have liver damage. And you'll be not to be draw. And you'll be not bobidia. Liver damage. Premature aging. And just say, will be over 50 years, but you are looking like you are 60, 70 years. Premature aging, 30 years, and so you look very, very older. Heart disturbances, wakuma how. Wakuma no how, but all the time. Muscle weakness, or muscle no weak. Severe deficiency over a period of time can induce cancer of the digestive and internal tracts. So now you see why people are having cancer, and the doctors don't know why. Because they don't care, they don't think. Obibini doctor does not think. On your train, now abrofono, and can say there is a breakthrough. Or train now abrofono can say there is a what? A breakthrough. And I don't know. The African doctor does not do any form of research. So long as Ojini pay and fan on or train say WHO and Fabi Betuja say yenya breakthrough be obinya research mano or no nya research that on fan in radio nya research because on ankasa no onum garret or ankasa no why or say ni liver obo doctors na doctor ankasa no or compo problem na wa share we I'm trying to call out say then no share obeko doctor be office onu no shebi not your no doctor nankasa or Steve no share. Yes, what is your problem? Ono doctor now according to China say ukwakoja ayarehwe no obrankasa no or spinal problem or spondylosis. The director for health nankasa no or BP edroso. Minister for health nankasa no or nankasa no o to me fire oyare. Obeden. It's so sad. We are being used like guinea pigs. Into deficiency no na maka akire mu no. And then I say Yarebi or Graminti bida. I say Keshan disease is a severe heart disorder in China. In areas where selenium levels in the soil are low. The most common risk of selenium deficiency is an increased risk for cancer, heart disease, and low immune function. That is all. Low immunity function means your lymphatic system is not draining toxins. The lymphatic system is what we call the immune system. The immune system, Ankasa, doesn't even exist. It is the lymphatic system. And when they're draining toxins through like balls, the skin will dissolve all those things and expel them. There are 4 major bowel, bowel organs or exits. You understand? Through uton, utrumusebi, your anus, then your urinal, okay, then your skin, and then your lungs. Say, near we no entumi amba, na wenja wo na yie na entumi amba. Then, then it will go to your urine. And also entumi amba, boom, then you go to your lungs. Your lungs need to entumi toxins now. Then the final one will be what? Your skin. As severe skin diseases and stuff like that. To be will be no pro niama or pro serious or who yes or pro. That's the final stage. Yeah, will be trying 9 mommy meant to me grab and share. Just say you can see the flesh and bone. You know, food to see from pro. You can see flesh and bone. And so who ye only maybe a war or that sorry fee or so the treatment. Or no so this car. Or the Nisika Yana Commerce of war. And an 9 pro. Oh, deficiency. Anyway, so that is all we need. Selenium. Bibia me can be ano ewo den ewo liver mu. Ntino mama ha mo crap with sauces niama ewo liver mu, ewo meat mu, ewo nkosia yoku mu ni sane. They have all. That is what we call bioavailable complete. It's a complete package. What I say, and ya no kankan vegetables niama abom, what I say, we a carrot we selenium ahina ewom na we so we na ahina ewom ayo ahina ewo we bedroom there be one ingredient you good, that's it. You get this, you get milk, you good. You get raw eggs, you drink, you eat your liver, you good. You can't say fruit to be now per se the fruit no, it's up to you. You understand? It's up to you. But so long as you are eating your raw, the fruit cannot harm you. So now let's go to zinc. Because a Dawson, trace element in minerals in Dawson. I'm in 10. Yeah? Because I did not charge my phone much today. So we will end with zinc. And fast talking. So when it comes to zinc, I'm very interested in zinc because a lot of people are lacking zinc. So let's see the functions of zinc. Also needed for RNA and DNA formation. That is very serious. And synthesis of protein. Not just say, zinc. You can't make protein. You cannot make protein. Synthesis is to make. Photosynthesis. You understand? You need light to make what? You understand? To make food. Something that you need to make food, to make energy, to make fuel. That is photosynthesis. You understand? So zinc is needed for what? Synthesis of proteins. Serious. It functions, a component in over 200 enzymes. Wow. Zinc is in every body cell. It functions in more enzymes reactions than any other mineral. Also, crucial to many hormones. It is primarily stored in the muscles and is highly concentrated in red and white blood cells. It is extremely important during fetal development and results, in birth, low birth weight, growth retardation, or pre-eclampsia. Zinc is in what? Insulin. So it's involved in carbohydrate and energy metabolism. Not just say zinc and snap and one no, you cannot break down even carbs. Carbs, no, that's why a lot of people are able to eat carbs for so many years because they have what? Zinc reserves. Into after bedu we be no zinc and snap. That's it. Into carbs no after to me then and break even carbs no down because insulin no very weak. That results in type 1 and type 2. So it's needed for normal development of reproductive organs, also can reproduction in basempa, and the function of the prostate. Here we go again. Not just a prostate issues so ebeba. It speeds up healing of burns and wounds. Such as a upra who zinc more and chana ukureu and chana. It speeds up the healing. Okay. Needed for vitamin A metabolism. Very helpful in treating acne, muscular degeneration, Alzheimer's disease, and Wilson's disease. Deficiency symptoms. I'm going faster because of the time I have red light here, the battery. Skin changes. I say diarrhea. Mental disturbances. Not just a unizinka. I also bodam say then. Mental disturbances. Recurrent infections. That is an infection. That means you are lacking zinc. The elderly are most likely to have marginal zinc deficiency. Other problems caused by lack of zinc include sleep and behavior disturbances. Not just behavior disturbances. Obi behaving some way we are entering here. The person is deficient in what? Zinc. Enti ase oh ni suban boni akwala we ni suban we de enti ase deficiencies oba de ambo obia say nipa no benya bad behavior ni nyina no free duane asem I say then it's getting good. I say psychiatric illness, growth retardation, loss of sense of smell or taste, might night blindness. I said, doing wrong one there. Abnormal menstruation, alcohol abuse. So you see, so if you don't have zinc, you have alcohol abuse. What I say, because once you have zinc, you have confidence in yourself, you become happy, and then you don't need any substance to make you happy. You understand? Abuse, alcohol. And I said they be are not dance anymore. Rheumatoid arthritis, you know. Sasabro. Or see delayed wound healing. Not just say a cronin to me. Mouth ulcers, a crab and a num. A white coating on the tongue. Takramana, I'll say a pink. A pink, now a white coated. Or say marked halitosis, not just a serious one, halitosis. Kasa, big animal crap or better. Say we no say in Canberra we no. What you will sing crap or still ano. Someone in front of you, 20, just 20 meters or better, is serious. Halitosis. Yeah? It causes birth defect. Ani. We work no na planning here some way being in yama. Retarded growth, reproductive problems, lowered resistance to what? Infection, slow healing of wounds and skin disease, white spots on finger and toenails. Into our culture, say, say, nails, no, na white be about sisimu bebre. It's a signal. Actually, say you are lacking zinc. So, shining so. Say white. Hey, those days, any page me. Those days, pa. Na say, hey, bele. Na who no man. Na say no man no ma yes adie no. O lack zinc. I say no ma. No ma fita no ma o sa white spot. Yeah, say mo. They say me we intentem. Nka me mam stories pa na ya kakra. I say then white spots on finger and toenails, poor sense of smell and taste. if you can't eat raw meat and stuff like that, I know you have a problem. Because the moment you start to eat raw liver, who say taste, smell that you have presently, you have been programmed. You will see that you have been programmed. You will see that this tastes better. It tastes better, okay, than chocolate. It tastes better than your favorite foods. I'm telling you. But because of programming and all those things, your taste bud must return to like that of a baby. Babies don't judge. Raw meat is here, this is here without judging. Because they have a different taste bud. And that is the taste bud that we must return to. The innocence, the pure state. I say then, lethargy, apathy, then, dandruff, hair loss. Me, I know. I've gone through when I was a vegan, I started losing all this my hair because vegan food, no zinc. Vegans have infertility issue. So I went through all these things. Until I speak with passion. No zinc. It is vegan for you now, pampe mumbe pie. Because no zinc. Unless we started vegan recently, 5 years ago, but we started when you were a teenager or in your early 20s, because what won't develop year. Imagine we started vegan when you were 21 years, 22 years, 23, won't develop year. Now what started say where then all these minerals, nutrient dense food from your food. You are going to get bored by the time you reach 30. It's simple as that. So we went through all these things. Infertility issues. Because we be any pumpkin will solve it. Sunflower will solve it. Then seed will solve it. Brazilian nut will solve it. Cabbage will solve it. Moringa. Then. Dawa will solve it. Plant in kwa. Emfa. Uchi usipe na moja eba. Onti asye. Uchi usipe na moja eba. Onti asye. A lack of zinc and iron and all these things that they lie to us that they are in the plant. No. They are not bioavailable. When the ruminants chew it, because they have a 4-chamber stomach, they are able to do or ferment it with microbes, normal puaba, normal sanri, including the microbes. So they themselves, they are not even a herbivore. As people say, they are herbivore. They chew microbes so that they can be big. Omo fermented na adore mwa ewo muyem. The bacteria and microbes and fungus and so many things. Nti eduane no fermented with the microbes are no ma say puaba, no ma say re, no ansa na mo nyom proteins. Ta boy bi ani wonu ma oye vegan. Nentwi enye vegan. That's why they have what we call four stomach or chamber, ruminant. They have a rumen. You are not a ruminant. You don't have a rumen. That's it. From there, straight up to the small intestines. Near solid and open all the amount of large intestines. And one so straight up. But one no or weight 60 pounds of grass. Or we are or mana fermented. Or fermenting we are now saying puaba. That is why you see their stomach is very, very large. Today we are no or fermenting ogusu fermenting yama. But no puaba biome. So that the bet me anya microbes. Now when you're there fatty acids. This is simple science. Man entry enam sisi obedi. Man entry fish. Man ponche fish obedi. Nyana munya. Mom sisi obedi. Friend akoko fa liver to a ma akoko obedi ni nyina. Obehun kosu a mo be produce. Very, very, very golden yolk. Koto liver unya akoko. O pese won koko no ye kama pa local koko. Koto liver. Sacrifice na to liver money na ya na where then we twetwa liver no na fa to omo twa na fa to omo no mo so o na obe hu se na mo be kama Nkukɔ no bɛyɛ very very nice. Ɔmo nyare da. Nkukɔ yare ɛba ne nneɛma nyinaa is because of a bro any soya ne nneɛma yɛde ma ɔmo. It's not compatible with their system. Who told you that they're supposed to eat those things? Then I hear ɔmo nti. Ɔmo pɛ mmoa. Ɔmo pɛ mmoa, worms, insects. Ɛno na ɔmo pɛ. What you say? You see, yeah, kodina amejope a yeah, me kotena hɔ no ma, e be kyerɛ mo how it goes. Cause wo ya dia ye ni yie, e be kyerɛ mo sɛ na yenye mmoa. Mbe hu bi a live experiment. Wo njamoa ne nneɛma, pɛ sɛ ɔmo wo bebree a, twitwa liver, in the liver njamoa ne di wo fi enye small thing. Twitwa liver na fa mo. Twitwa na mo, mbe di liver na mbe correct, proper. Nya wafa yefunu obewo sisi a obesan afa yefunu biom sanete. I've done all this experiment with my own cat. You can see I have over 10 cats in the house. Proteins in guana e momo anopa e be hwie raw milk amom no num ni na asanka baako bowl o num ni na ni amom meat no medi raw ewia ne asan mom raw milk enumre ni amom meat ni asan mom raw milk sometimes mom kife e bia obe mom bia in terms of raw obon be di ni na sometimes my mom lubrication formula o be di ni na simple as it is. Tisisi a no munya hu say me bie door pen they know say the raw primal man is coming to feed them. Ninya bie door pen omu nyina aba. Omu hu say me ko freezer outside the pet they all following me. Sa na tie pepepe. So deficiencies in am ehu no. Nti na eno ano with what? Zinc. And I said, yeah, with zinc. It's a whole lot. Causes of deficiency. Niema zinc to me short to ni pay mu. I'm say alcoholism. Natural ope insan every day alcoholism. Old age, of course. Your reserves are going. Anything I open ni bia obi a do 70 years, 60 years, 50 years bia no. Almost so want to mean boyjuma because zinc na akofom. Zinc was raw anka. Obema bejinazo all the time. Zinc was raw. You are going to be having stronger and harder erection to the root. Hard one. All the time. So if your erection is going down, kojo tonua is a sign of deficiency of zinc. Period. And once the deficiency sets in, it's not erectile dysfunction alone. You are going to have what? Prostate issue. So you see how it is related. Into be out me perform no, or also what prostate enlargement. And internet papa no from 70 above, they have prostate issue. Because openi be anyone man the bear man said be kafra a yejuma. Ewo man we mo yeti. And so many places. Openi be anyone mo 70, 65, 60. Just any pa no tie me. Omu no bear man yejuma. If they function, that means they are taking some form of Viagra. They are taking something, I call high lawyer. And or they fire. But naturally, say Obama unfa bibia naturally. We hu oba or den hu atare wo yere na asori na wa perform. They have none of that experience for over 20 years now. They can't have that experience. And to say then alcoholism, old age, and then acute infections, burns, chronic blood loss, pregnancy and lactation, and then oral contraceptives. For posino 2 ni sa niema no. Eno na ye ka kire mo no. Monhwe ni ye. Growth spurts and then puberty, diarrhea, liver disease. It's a whole lot. And they're obviously needed for assimilation. So you need vitamin B6, calcium, phosphorus, and copper for assimilation. And they are all in the liver. So we give thanks and praises Our battery is about to go down. We will continue another day. You know what I mean? For the meantime, in the meantime, let us go into our original store. Farmer, God's own farmer. And enjoy our multivitamin. This is free. Muja, free. And Kwaji Obi Muja. We give thanks. That's raw primer. Your lessons we are. We say we don't become more lessons on primer, body, and mind. Live and direct. With sleeping pills in here. More oxygen. We need to stress in your fuel. So send me the results into our app. It's on an iPhone. Mo app store no. iPhone no. Heartbeat. I bet check you. O stress level be Come on, me de cook ni niama fra no. Anytime I check na my stress level no. If you are 27, sometimes now drop 25, sometimes 30. Stress level 30, 25, over 100 oh. Sir, when I went fully 1%. Yesterday I checked 1% stress level. Imagine 1/100. 1%. That means no stress at all. 1% means no stress. Zero. Because so I was yawning. Deeper one. Me yawning a bar out. A bar out. I say, hey. To control me. But messages so on phone, so I say I have to deal with it. Reply people. But you come. To control me. Wow. Totally relaxed. I can see rush of oxygen in my brain. To one man, I said, no, let me take the phone and just check. It's been a while. I mean, check it. My heart rate better, 68 beats per minute. Everywhere, good. App no crap say, keep doing the things. I say keep it the way you are doing. And something English like that. Like niame no men cost na menye what I'm doing. Keep it. Our app no so we call Heartbeat. App Store. I saw Bape. It's about to die. Let me just show you the app. I can't keep things away. Some people they want to be in charge all the time. If you know heartbeat or heart rate monitor, heartbeat or heart rate monitor. The heart, we know me download away so my download away no so. Yeah, me dey live no so. Na me dey check you bia. So we pet obema o. Obo say camera so. No I catch yourself I won say see camera no so. No don't say see camera no so say. Eno ano. Obeti boom, boom. You are feeling it in your palm that your heart is beating. You are feeling it through the phone. Boom, boom. No calibrate it. But do 100 per. All the profile in results in aba. You see your heartbeat, you see your energy level. My energy level yesterday was 73% out of 100. And it's not easy for you to have that 73% energy level. 73%. Yeah. Most of the time, my energy level will be 40. No, I trust steady. Steady energy, like 40 minimum. But with 73 on raw primer, 73. And I'm not eating like twice in this animal. And I'm not doing like 2 times, 3 times on primer, which is normal. You're supposed to eat more on primer, but I'm not doing that. Because you'll be absorbing energy more quickly. I don't want to build too much. No, I want to maintain how I look. Sometimes I want to even calm down more. Then I do more dry fasting for 3 days, 4, 5 days to calm down more. Then start all over. And I can did more. I think I will even reach like 93%. But I'm calculating now overall my performance from my heart to everything to my stress will be a score now. I'm scoring now 93%, which is amazing. 93% score. Overall score 93%. So my health is better 93% over 100. This is raw primer. This is experiment. That's it. So the apps are there. There are apps that can show you your sugar level. Hospital then check it. You just have to pay. Once you pay, you subscribe. Yes. I subscribe monthly. That's it. Some of them $11. You pay through your bank. All these things because on so bibini sa we ni mu na mfa wo ho o health mfa wo ntanya ade a wo be subscribe etua for $11. Onimpa that I pay for that. There's one for sugar. I bet check me bia ebi mu kwa mo de bomb ha. Amo de patch and bomb ha no, and then they connect it to their phone. You can tell them their sugar level right now. Everything is in your hand. You can check everything you want. So we give thanks. Yeah? One love to everybody. To Queen Millie, Judiculture, Papa Nesto, Rambo, everyone. Yao Ben, Austria for Canada for Italy for, America, a lot of people. America, they're more awesome. UK for Ubia, Dubai, UAE, Munya, Mohono, Ghana, Baby Tichiman, Bolega, yeah, Obito, Adia, Bolega, and there, Bolega for Tamale for, respect to, my one and only butcher, Kaswa, yeah, Malam Abubakari, Salifu, that's a pa, and then I'm no kama, yeah, Bebre, kwa liver no powerful, say yeah, very rich, that's it, and then I enjoy the shwano, no, it's good, nicely, I give thanks for that. Kidney, BBI, karma, everything is on point. This is weapon of mass healing, not destruction. So we give thanks, respect to everybody. Do remember, have no grudge, respect each other, never neglect each other, okay? Every time. And make sure you respect your mother and your father. Have patience and teach them. Amuntia, pay them to eat good. You saw what I did for my mother. Pay them, bribe them. Say, ma, ultimately do we are member 200 Ghana cedis. Ma, ultimately do we are member 500 Ghana cedis. Pay them so that they can eat. And that day your mother will eat the raw liver. That or bedano. And you'll be out of the catcher and say, Kojo, now then I will deal with me. May die, papa. I feel you don't have to do what? Bribe your mother again. Now you don't bribe your mother again. That's what my mother is doing now. Now I don't have to bribe my mother to do the right thing. Because she has seen that truth is an experience and not an information. All right? Namaste. Let's have a bite. One more last. You can also blend it with the raw milk and raw eggs and a bit of raw honey. Now, come and raw honey and nicely. In Kuala say you can blend it, liver, raw milk, raw eggs, you know. Have a fruit to be or what nice flavor, nice fruit to be mango, just a piece. Now they account. That's it. When it comes to raw primer, the beer to me no quite. Fakao na blend it. Fakokube coconut na fakao. More coconut is going to be nice coconut flavored, but liver no or plain raw. Raw egg no or plain raw. You know, cheese or plain raw. A war enzymes obiara. This is powerful pack. What the mark no normal and one no come in the medium. Obey kama. No matter man we no be meeting no to exercise the jaw and the facial. You understand? You need to chew things to exercise your jaw to make your face look good. You understand? Not puffy. So that your eyeballs can be shown. Yes, I won't say no now when you man puffy now when don't become like a politician. You have to look good all the time. Okay? Look good. Build your muscles, not your face. Don't let your face become puffy, but build here rather. That's it. Build here rather. And look good. And build your chest. You are a what? A warrior. Respect. Do remember that. My lords and queens. You must stay.